I think you're just too fast.
Oh, you go too fast for me.
I ran...
So, what's the emergency? After what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out. She kept saying all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves.
Yeah, good idea.
Into her crotch.
I'm just above this door handle.
He was just born.
He's
I may as well give it a shot.
Bing bong.
The door swung open, slowly and silently.
Hate that.
Ooh, I don't like that. Oh, I hate that.
Holy crap!
Me too.
That's a lot of vibration you've got going on there.
She's revving.
An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
The aura of negativity.
Oh my god.
Cut toxic people out of your life, Makoto.
God.
Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, pulling yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Ooh.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that?
She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago.
I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
It doesn't make any sense, right?
This makes a ton of fucking sense, Aoi. I don't know what your deal is.
Well,
Her deal is she is not very bright.
She hasn't.
Not as dumb as Makoto.
She hasn't been hanging out with Byakuya for the last.
Oh yeah, I've gained 10 IQ points since we started this LP just because of Byakuya.
Be grateful.
Oh my god.
I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust her door down. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it.
Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
I feel like this is really obvious.
Like, what's really obvious?
I feel like Toko is probably Genocide Jack. Can't let the Genocide Jack take control. What, like...
She was talking about she couldn't let the Genocide Jack's aura of fear have everyone act in a way that was...
Colin!
Whatever it is.
I'm Colin!
No,
I'm
I'm
really worried
Makoto,
about her.
and I am thicky dumb.
Oh, that's true. He is.
You're right. Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her?
I mean, I don't know.
Yes, there is.
She likes Byakuya a lot.
Oh, that's right.
She likes Byakuya an upsetting amount.
Yeah.
Literally below his crotch.
We're at BJ height.
No, you're super right.
Is Makoto fucking going around the school waddling around on his knees with his shoes in front of his kneecaps as if he's doing a little person costume?
Yeah, I that is the joke I was about to make.
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed that you made it before me.
Brain meld. My meld.
Galaxy braining.
Drift compatible.
Oh my god!
Hey, Byakuya, do you think you could ask her?
Dude, we're like fucking Crimson Typhoon up in this bitch
Y'all.
right now. 3 minds as one.
Y'all.
To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to.
Oh, look at her little face. She's so
She's
happy.
sweet and
I
pure.
love Aoi.
She's perfect.
Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. Bing bong.
Hey, bitch.
After a few moments,
Hey, bitch.
Now she's vibrating for a completely different reason. Leave me alone, you're all so annoying! Ah! Bacula!
Scott Bakula!
Scott Bakula is here!
Can I get your autograph?
Oh my
fucking
god, y'all. It's Byakuya.
That is such a weird joke to make. I don't even... I can't... I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again!
And with that, the door slammed shut.
Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off.
No, I think Byakuya pulled off enough information for me, personally.
There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation.
Are you telling me that Byakuya doesn't put these pieces together? I'm so frustrated right now.
He is a man who holds his cards
Hold
in
on.
his chest.
Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
I promise you. I promise you.
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure.
No, that does check out.
I know. If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her. Well then, let's go.
This is a really directed investigation. I forgot about this.
Yeah, wow.
Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away.
It's Byakuya being your dom.
Bacula.
Scott Bakula, wait!
Did you know that the bone
It's
inside of a
Byakuya.
penis in some animals is called the baculum? I'm not joking, that's what it's called.
I mean, I don't doubt you.
I love that.
Some animals have penis.
I mean, I
bones.
hurried to catch up. I knew that.
Baculum. Scott Bakula.
I tried to talk to him several times as we walked. But he didn't even look back, let alone say anything.
Talk to the hand, bitch.
Because the face don't want to hear it.
He just kept on walking toward his destination.
Like a real shonen anime hero.
Finally, his feet
Hey,
brought him
hero.
to a
Let's
stop
hero.
in front of a certain
Oh
room.
my god.
The library?
Surprise for
This is where I
fucking
work
prize, bitch. Come on, let's go in.
I'm imagining that Byakuya has like a bunch of like supplies and provisions stashed in the library because he's in here so often. I'm just imagining like that beautiful like wooden desk that's all beautifully stained and whatnot. And he just pulls a drawer open and there's just like a bunch of bags of Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Oh my god.
Except for he uses a salad glove to eat them with so he doesn't get Cheetos in his hands. Like that's my headcanon.
Like your sister?
Yeah. No, she's living in the year 3000. She uses a fucking salad glove.
I mean, that is an advanced technique.
I've used chopsticks before.
That's smart.
Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again.
Oh my god,
You repeated yourself out of your own free will just
fucking
now.
hot. Oh, Jesus.
I'll send you the fan art I've collected.
Good, please
You
do,
can have some.
actually.
I will.
Okay.
I literally cannot take the amount of Hubert and Byakuya that are happening in my life right now. I might die. It's a little too much for me.
I can't deal with this, dude.
I can't.
Well, alright. I got a coin.
3 coins. Thanks, Celeste.
He just has the logical man appeal that Hubert also has.
Yeah.
It just...
Oh my god. Fucking
Fake clues.
I just like him a lot.
bitch.
One of them is just big Dom energy, and the other is just big sub energy. It's fine.
Can you look further
Sides
right
of the
at
same
all?
coin.
Oh my god, why is he getting more and more angry at me?
Why does a desk lamp matter right now,
Bitch.
Makoto?
Well, you're not giving me a lot of hints here. Try that.
I know you're someone of limited intellect, but
Okay.
I've literally checked.
Okay, try further right one.
I tried the furthest right one before, this one. So I'm gonna try this one.
there are no clues there.
Beach? Oh my god.
Go left. Go right. Go left.
Camera dialogue.
Go right. Go
What?
There are no other options.
Did you check the door?
No, I didn't, I guess.
If I remember, on the other side... I thought that was the door we came in.
Nope.
I hate the doors in this game. They're very difficult.
If I remember, on the other side of this door...
Because you press circle to exit, you don't have a physical
It's the
door.
archive, right?
Hurry up and go inside.
God.
Ooh. Oh.
Here?
Here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside.
No, you're supposed to be
It'll
inside.
make sense when you're inside, Byakuya.
My desires are unconventional.
Can you just appreciate how many eyelashes he has?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. He's juicy.
I'll let you look at
Whoa!
that again.
There's so many books and files.
I'm gonna get an R18 one.
So much
Okay.
dust, too.
So, in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust.
Bitch.
Whatever that means.
I'm gonna look at this other desk lamp and make you angry.
Better fucking do it.
Huh?
Oh.
It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
Not the one on the desk in the library?
No.
what?
Do you have a problem with that lamp?
What?
It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use.
I love that Byakuya
Nice.
felt the need to, like, explain his lamp.
Me too.
Like, okay, cool. Thanks, guy.
There's a wooden box. It's empty. Well, judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something inside.
That looks like a desk lamp and the power cord.
Kinda does.
What is this fucking deal with this desk lamp? Oh, he got angry when he looked at the desk lamp.
I wonder what it
outside.
was.
Oh.
There was an extension cord plugged in there. It was very useful while I was in the library.
An extension cord, huh? This shelf is stuffed tight with files.
Just like
Not
I'm
really
gonna be
thinking about it, I picked one at
when
random.
Byakuya gets a hold of me.
Nah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file.
Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on the on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library.
I want this particular Byakuya sprite, and I want to use it in any situation where you would use I diagnose you with blank. Byakuya is diagnosing me with baby right now.
This is Byakuya's put away your phone, you are horny.
Give me your phone!
You are horny. It would be declassified. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it.
Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf.
Just fucking with him.
Oh my god. He really is.
120 per fucking
He
cent.
really is.
This dumb bitch over here.
There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous.
Dangerous?
They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner.
Oh, shut it, you chuny fuck. You mean like members of the Diet or
Oh
something?
my god.
No, I mean the ones with the real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows.
He is absolutely fucking with us, and I love it.
He's a good boy. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there.
You're just kidding, right?
Am I?
Yes.
My fucking god.
I'll just let it go for now.
Oh,
It's not worth arguing about.
Big, dumb,
this is the best
energy.
thing ever.
What's that
Big,
thing? Oh, that's a
dumb
camera, never mind.
Energy. The one... Did you check the one directly behind him already? I think.
Or maybe it's just talking to him. There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf.
Thick. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning.
This is the best fucking day of my life.
Those files are filled with graphic, disturbing photos of all kinds of crime scenes.
Oh my god. I look at
Ah,
this.
your
Fuck.
jerk-off library.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's his fucking fat bank. Spank bank.
It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful.
Huh? What do you mean?
All those files there are investigation reports related to cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak.
Oh?
So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent?
This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it as a lie.
We
So,
live in a society, I go to Burning Man, fuck you. Is what I'm getting from this.
I feel like he's about 10 seconds from explaining to me why the Earth is actually flat.
Yeah, he's like right there.
Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together?
I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields, or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored.
It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal.
What's wrong? You still can't believe it?
What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple, those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything.
Oh my god, dude.
You don't pull your punches, do you?
Christ.
Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right?
What if being normal is actually the weird thing? Whoa!
Mind blown.
Oh my god.
But what makes you think... Oh,
But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all?
Oh my god.
The documents gathered here are genuine. I've reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt.
hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents, and more than once?
Yes, Makoto, I know how to read.
But all this has to be like top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why...
My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty.
Oh, spare me.
Oh my god.
You can't see this, listeners, but I am doing the jerk-off motion.
Oh, you bet. It's very lackadaisical, sort of all over the place, kind of an over-the-shoulder grip. It's pretty enrapturing, actually.
We can move on at any time.
Huh?
Members of the Togami family have access to all variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic.
How is that possible?
So, in other words,
I already told you there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows.
Jesus Christ, he really believes this shit.
That's because he's literally a part of it.
I guess?
My family is a member of that council.
I don't think that Byakuya is literally part of the fucking Illuminati.
And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will.
Jerk-off motion
The
again.
ultimate dom. But, to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world, backwards and forwards. So whenever I have the time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim that without a doubt, that the materials gathered here are the real thing.
This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind.
Yeah, for real.
And what always interested me were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little.
Hey man, you and a lot of people.
It's true. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case.
As he talked, you're right that was probably more impressive before cold case podcasts became a big trend.
Yeah, like this is not. Oh, Byakuya, you like cold case, you and me both, bud. Like,
We've all had armchair detective moments.
yeah, like come on.
As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
that's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way.
Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro.
Oh, no way.
Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come.
The best part. Okay.
For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups.
Ah.
By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out.
We're on some Death Note shit now.
Huh?
In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim.
Phrasing.
Phrasing.
Now, if you'll recall Chihiro's corpse, I just love it when he puts his little hand on his hip like that.
Oh my god.
Her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion.
So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
Oh my god.
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So, in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack.
Gah!
Good!
in other words,
That right there is evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us.
Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer. Really is walking around among us.
What?
interesting.
Is it me?
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they?
It's like, oh, when you go to the airport, do I have a gun? I don't have a gun, do I?
Same though.
Is it me?
I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself.
Oh!
Oh, let's do that instead. That sounds.
Oh!
Let me step on you, Mako.
Let me see yourself.
Oh! Alright, wait, where's my kneel button? Pressing right trigger as hard as I can. Where's my kneel button?
Where?
I'm clicking my stick. Why can't I kneel?
Because you're already kneeling. We've established this.
Oh, okay, so this is some 24/7 like
Yes.
relationship shit. Okay. I'm into it.
Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file.
Where's my button?
Could you let me see it?
Please, master?
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay.
I'm about to lose my fucking marbles, guys!
Big Dom.
About to?
Oh!
This is the Hubert appeal.
Oh!
It is.
My god.
Feel free to take a look at it in here, but you can't take it with you.
I like that this book says top secret on it.
Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous
I love
fingers.
that, like, Italian cafe font they've chosen.
I know, right?
Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected.
Oh yeah, there you go.
The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages.
It's all scissors. Okay.
Look at that guy, the kind of top middle. That's an expression he's got
That's
going there.
expression.
Look at the very good boy on the top left, though.
He's a sweet boy. This is so fucking
Good
sad.
sweet boy.
Ken Harada, Tetsuhiro Honda, Shoji Gaku, Kano Issei, Takeshi Yoshida, Komatsu Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naohisa. I'm probably butchering a bunch of names. Takeshi something.
There was no end to it.
But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood.
Now take a look at the next page, and you'll find another interesting tidbit.
The next page? Oh! Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student, or possibly they work at a bank, or for the government. There's a lot of jobs that have those hours. Evidence suggests the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this.
Though I
Oh my
will
God.
say, this makes more sense in Japanese too, because the Japanese school year is much different than the way that we do.
Yeah.
So, too.
Oh, and Toko's whole thing is like, don't let me look at blood, and then she saw blood, and then she went all crazy, and oh my god, blah blah blah.
This confused behavior suggests that the suspect, I don't know why that word gave me so much trouble, may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
As Byakuya would say, stop talking.
So, in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality.
A split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb-er than usual.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he's already working at, like, an Orangel level of numbness every day of his fucking life. Like, there's not much going on.
Nice.
there you go.
Alright, we should get going soon.
Huh? Where are we going?
Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? But the blowjob.
Ah, wait!
My blowjob!
Blowjob I wanted
wait!
to give you.
Bacula!
Bacula! Scott Bacula!
As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to take breaks in my Hubert fandom this weekend to just Byakuya a little bit.
God.
Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial.
Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
Will you call me back?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
I wanted to do something useful for you.
Yes, King.
Tonight.
No.
And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off.
He's using the Byakuya system.
And I love him for it.
God, you people don't watch It's Always Sunny. You don't get my
No,
jokes.
sorry.
I'm gonna make you watch a video afterwards.
Okay.
In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything, getting tossed around.
Oh!
Loved it.
Oh my god. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed off.
At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us!
One of us.
One of us! But who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room, too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can.